All right, we're back. Good morning. This is Babs Rose Ivy. It's not Love Babs Love Talk. It is The Great Give, and I'm hanging out today with my girl from the New Haven, the Greater New Haven,
The
for the Community Foundation for Greater New Haven. Ratasha Smith is in the house.
Hey,
Okay, how much money we raised so far?
$222,000 so far.
Golly, and that's only like it's
$945.
$945. All right. We're going to keep the train moving.
Yes.
We're going to keep the Great Give going. So anyway, if you just tuned in, we're devoting 2 days to helping New Haven's great nonprofits raise money through the Community Foundation for Greater New Haven's communal Great Give fundraiser. So please join in and donate to the New Haven nonprofits by visiting thegreatgive.org and finding the organizations you'd like to support. We would love it if you choose to include this radio station in your giving. We are WNHH Radio. You can find us under WNHH or under Online Journalism Project. Please help us keep nonprofit, public interest community journalism alive in New Haven. So, next up, Sister's Journey.
Welcome.
We have the lovely Eileen Williams Esdale. Hello, my dear.
How are you?
Get close to the mic. Bring the mic in front of you.
How are you?
Oh, we're well.
Good.
How are you?
I'm well.
Happy
I'm well.
birthday.
Right?
Thank
It's your
you,
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Today is your birthday.
Yes, it is. And happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Yay! Lord willing. So tell us about Sister Journey. I know about Sister Journeys because I know Miss Bracy, Dawn Bracy. And she has been on the Love Babs Love Talk show once.
Yes.
During October's breast cancer awareness month.
Yes.
So she has been. Well, hello.
Hi,
Sneaking in. So thank you for joining us.
Yes, I ran into, I don't know what was happening,
That's all right.
police and
That's all right.
ambulances and
You know,
Welcome.
New Haven is a funny little town like that. You know, you can. It's a small town, but it has so much going on all the time. So
then you have the one-way streets.
yes, and the one-way streets will always trip you up. So we're just getting into what is Sister's Journey.
A Sister's Journey is a breast cancer awareness organization. It was founded in 1999 by the late Linda White Epps. Linda passed away from breast cancer in 2003. I was diagnosed in 98 at the age of 37. And I've known Linda and her family all of my life. And I was a member from its inception. And we used to meet in people's living rooms and my living room, Julia Ficklin. Just to start, we eventually branched out, and now we meet the third Tuesday of every month at St. Luke's Church.
Yes,
And
and this is a black woman
yes,
support group.
yes,
Okay.
minorities, yes. And it was funny because even when I was first diagnosed, my doctor, my radiologist, I believe it was, encouraged me to go to a support group over at Yale. But when I got there, it was it was all Caucasian women, and they were all older women, and I just didn't have any connection to them, so I didn't feel comfortable. So I went that one time, and that was it. But Sister's Journey, it opened us up to a lot of there's a lot of women out there who suffer in silence, and they don't need to. And I personally was fortunate enough to have, even before Sister's Journey, to have a large support group. But I know there's many women who don't have any support. Maybe they're not from this area, so they don't have a lot of relatives or anyone here, or they just choose not to share what they're going through. But I know for a long run, I was the youngest member within our organization. But now there's several other women that are being diagnosed as I was in their early 30s, and I think we even had maybe one or two that are even younger than that, in their 20s. And so the dynamics of our group have changed some because we have several of the women who have now begun to deal with second recurrences, like myself. I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor.
Wow.
20 years and 6 years. So and I just turned 57 today.
Well, happy
Amazing.
birthday. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So you joined Sisters Journey. It's a support group for women of color. Black. I like to say black women. Women of
That's
color
fine. We are
is
what we
fine,
are.
but black women who need support around breast cancer, because I don't think we're talked about enough for breast cancer.
I agree. Like I said, a lot of times, and when we're at the support group meetings, a lot of times we open up and it's just pretty much an open forum, and whatever's on your mind, if you're going through some treatment and you have questions about it, that's the time to ask, because someone else that's there may have gone through the same, or similar treatment or whatever, and they can talk you through it and share their experience. But we also know that everyone's experience is unique to them. And just because this one had a rough time with chemotherapy doesn't mean that the next person will.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one burned from radiation doesn't mean that everyone will.
Mhm.
Everyone's story is unique to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps to find out, and to give you hope, because a lot of times you just think the worst. And that's one of our major keys is our calendars of hope, the stories of hope. And in those stories, you see everyone's journey is different.
Yes.
They're not all gloom and doom. There's a lot of praise. And I thank God for giving me breast cancer, because it's opened me up to a lot of relationships that I
Would not have
would
had.
not have had. And for the most part, they've all been positive. And I say, when people ask me, do you want to speak, whatever, I never shy away from it if I can help it, because you never know. There may be just one thing that one person gets. And if I touch that one person, then my job's done.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
We've got a bunch of sorors who are breast cancer survivors. Paulette Moore,
Yes. she's
Valerie
my girl.
McCurchin, and I think maybe one or two
In
others.
fact, Paulette was our calendar woman for the month of April.
Yes, because I have the calendar. Because Dawn Bracey makes sure I get
Yes.
one every year. And she's always inviting me to the tea, because you all have an annual tea.
Yes, we do. It's going to be this year. It'll be our 20th anniversary, and it's going to be held at Mohegan Sun on October 27th.
It's always a wonderful. I have not gone yet. They've been inviting me for years and years and years, but it always coincides with some other thing.
Well, you're going to come this year.
But I hear that it is one of the most beautiful
It
things.
is.
People are so moved by it. So hello, my dear.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm good.
Say your name so everybody can hear
I
you.
am Jackie Randolph,
Yes.
and I'm also a member of Sisters Journey.
Yeah. And girlfriends.
and I'm also girlfriends.
Who's having a big Kentucky Derby shindig Saturday, which I
This
will be at.
Saturday. That's wonderful. You're going to be our MC.
Yes, I am. I'm
We're
so
looking forward to that.
mint juleps for everybody.
Right. But,
So are you a breast cancer survivor?
I am.
You are.
I am.
I did not know
I
that.
was in the calendar in 2004,
Okay.
November, and I was diagnosed in 2000. So I am going on 17 and a half years
Mm-hmm.
at this point. And I agree with Eileen in that since it's not something that you raise your hand up and say, me, but honestly, I have met some of the most phenomenal women since I have been diagnosed.
So how do people find y'all? How do we find you?
Well, we have a website.
What's the website
And
title?
The web-
Sistersjourney.org.
Okay.
and in the website, you can see all of the stories, all of the past calendars are there for you to scroll through
Mhm.
and pull up any of the stories that you like.
Facebook, Twitter, social media. Where can we find you?
Yes,
Yes.
we have a Facebook
What is
Good,
page.
good catch,
I'm
Ratasha.
sorry.
Yes. And of course, there's the old-fashioned phone number.
Exactly.
All right, so how do y'all raise your money? How do you keep this work going? How do y'all keep women supported? Because it has to take some effort on some level, because you wouldn't be here today if you didn't need some funds to continue to do this work. So how do you do
Do
it?
that, and it's mostly from personal donations.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some sponsors, but we are still looking for more sponsors. But the Great Give gives us a wonderful opportunity to reach out to people all over the community. And the good you give what you give, and then the Community Foundation has matching funds. So
So whatever you get, you could get. Is that right,
Yes, you
Ratasha?
can get more. So we have about $240,000 in matching funds up to grabs from from the foundation, from the Valley Community Foundation, from our different sponsors. So that's really what the incentive is about giving today on the Great Give.
Okay. Okay.
And plus,
y'all.
there's prizes.
Oh.
There's all kinds of contests. If you are a wee hours person, if you have the most givers from 12 to 2 a.m., or if you have the most givers in the 7 o'clock hour, or if you have just
Oh, she knows this
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like,
Natasha.
what prize are you shooting for? What are you trying to get?
You know, last year we were shooting for the first timers. We didn't make it. Because last year was the first time we participated. So I don't know what we're shooting for. I think we're just trying to get
any
whatever.
little bit helps.
We're trying to get people to give whenever and wherever you can.
Did people
And-
give?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
people gave, but we want to double that.
You want to
Yeah.
double that? Oh,
This
y'all
year.
you heard
Yeah.
her.
We want to double that number
Mhm.
this year, and we don't care how much it is.
We
It
want
can-
to double it.
Right.
Okay.
Because there's a prize for the most
She read that
Jackie
list.
did her
the
research.
most individual people who give.
Yeah.
So, Natasha, tell us how that makes the Community Foundation feel good to know that people take this communal give seriously.
It's awesome. It's awesome because it's really for the benefit of the whole city, so or the whole 20-town region. So it's awesome to see that you're studying it, and ultimately all the money gets back and put it back into our community. So it's awesome to watch and see everyone so passionate about it, and it's exciting. And we're 2 hours in.
So, Eileen, tell us a little bit about what do y'all do around raising awareness for Black women and breast cancer awareness?
Well, we've done several beauty shop chats where a beauty salon will open up and have their clients come in, or just anyone. And we usually have a clinical person there that can speak. Usually someone from Smilo, like Dr. Silber, usually supports us.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll come and she'll speak. And we usually have a survivor or two that will share their story. And again, just to help raise awareness and to share our stories. And also throughout our support group meetings, we usually bring in guest speakers. We ask the group, what is it that you want to see? You're looking for something about cancer insurance? Are you looking for any type of exercise person or nutritionist or anything like that? And we try to bring those people in so that they can educate our group. We also go to church with our calendar person of the month.
Mm-hmm.
We like to worship with them to, show them some support. And anytime there's a health fair or whatever, we're usually
I've
have a
seen you out
presence
there in your pink T-shirts and ribbons. I've seen you all in places. So, how many women are in the support group to date?
Oh my gosh, I'll say on the roster there's about
Probably it's 12 times 19.
What?
So that is 200. Is it, I
not
should
the
have.
math person.
Right, yeah.
That many?
It's over
I'm just
200.
thinking maybe 10 to 15 women.
Oh,
That's-
No,
No,
but monthly at our support
Monthly.
group meetings, that we'll get a good between 25 and 30 people will come out.
Okay.
So good turn.
Month.
Yes.
That's good.
Because there's some people who are not even in this area. We've
Right.
had people in the calendar from Nebraska, Virginia, Massachusetts. Most of the people are from this area, but we do have other persons.
You're nationwide.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right. So, if you care about Black women and breast cancer awareness, Sisters Journey is where you want to put your money today.
Amen.
That's right.
That's where you want to put
Right.
your money. If you care about Black women and Black women breast cancer awareness, put your money at Sisters Journey, and I'm challenging all my Divine Nine sisters out there who are listening, and any woman that I know, go put some money in up on their books for them. It doesn't have to be thousands of dollars. Whatever little bit of money you've got, throw it their way, because I think this is an issue that gets lost in the overall conversation of women of color. So now, do y'all have a talent? Because we about to wrap up, but y'all got to do something for a talent. You got a poem?
A song.
I know you know something.
Definitely,
Jackie can handle that.
definitely don't sing.
Come on,
But I
Jackie.
could dance.
Well, you go ahead, dance.
But I just recently fractured my ankle. So
All right, well,
that's out.
I know
Well,
you know a poem. I know you have one, because every woman of color I know has a poem committed to memory. I know you do.
Well, I'll ask any of my friends and my listeners that are out there, since today is my birthday. That would be an awesome, awesome, awesome birthday present to me if you would give to Sisters Journey.
Yes.
Oh, that would
That would be
fabulous.
wonderful. On the strength of
Fabulous.
that, I'll make sure I'm gonna put some money over there. I got to get out of here because you know why? I done gave all my money to all these nonprofits,
That's
and
my daily struggle.
that's right. And whatever little money I make here, gonna go right back to all y'all. So I was like, listen. So thank you so much for being here, and good luck for today.
Thank
We
you
have
for having
36 hours. I'm out. I'm back tomorrow. Paul steps in. Ratasha stays.
I'm
Oh,
still
wow.
here.
This is The Great Give, y'all. The Great Give.